Hello guys, and welcome to the 4th episode of this Halo concept art analysis series I've been working on the channel for this past couple weeks. I've been really enjoying making these videos, so I just want to keep on making them. And this is actually the first unit in this entire series that I made so far that is not in Halo Combat Evolved. So it made finding the concept art a little tricky because this episode is going to go over the concept art of the brutes. And of course the brutes were introduced in Halo 2, so it made it a little tricky finding the concept art. But once I finally did, guys, it blew my mind just how crazy different the brutes almost look. So kicking this video off with the first piece of concept art I found is this guy. What the hell is this thing? Do you see its head? This is absolutely nothing like a brute. I mean, there's some features like the really brutish looking arms and the legs, but the weird, I don't know, what the hell is this head? It actually looks like one of the infected from like The Last of Us. It just looks wrong. This actually looks like a monster that doesn't even look like it's meant to even carry a weapon, which is kind of cool, which makes me wonder if maybe they thought of the brute having the berserk ability before they even thought about it actually carrying weapons in game. But I mean, first of all, let's look. This guy's got one eye. This dude's a cyclops with horns on his head and like almost like horn style tusks coming out beside the head. This thing is wild and just crazy looking. He's naked and he's got like a piece of armor on his shoulder. I don't know what else to say about this guy. This is not a brute. Let's move on to the next one. So moving on to the next piece of concept art, you get this dude. This is better. I mean, you can definitely start to see some of the monkey primate aspects that the brutes have in the final build of the brute in Halo 2. He's got a lot more hair and fur on him. He's actually got like a bandolier going across his chest, which is something we actually do see in the brutes of Halo 2. He's got a bit of armor here. This dude, if I was gonna say looks like anything, by looking at his feet, this dude looks like Sasquatch or Bigfoot or something. Not quite a brute, but we're starting to get a little bit closer. He's actually got the longer facial hair, which is something that, you know, you do see in the brutes. He's bald, which is how brutes look. They're getting closer, but he's still a cyclops. He's only got one eye, and but he looks a lot more intelligent than the last one that we had. So this is definitely steps in the right direction, but we're not there yet. So here we are at the third piece of concept art with this dude, and this guy's actually getting pretty damn close. As you can see, he's actually starting to look like a brute from Halo 2. He's got that very signature Halo 2 brute looking helmet, and he's got armor on his shoulders, though the Halo 2 brutes don't have shoulder armor. They have armor on their arms. It's not on their shoulders, and this armor actually kind of looks like it's made of fur, which I can't really tell by this drawing, but he's actually holding a brute shot. So they decided to actually give these guys weapons instead of making them look like wild animals that would just beat your ass to death. So that's nice. He's actually got chest armor. It actually looks like he's got a bit more chest armor than you actually see in the final build of Halo 2. And he actually looks like a brute. This dude actually looks more like a brute than anything we've seen so far. And you might be wondering that this might be the closest you can get to the actual final build of the brute in Halo 2, but it's not. I give you, ladies and gentlemen, the first piece of colored concept art I've showed in this entire series with this brute right here. And that's it. That's the brute concept art. That's the final draft, I believe. He's got the armor on his shoulders in the right place. It looks exactly right. It's colored correctly, which, I mean, this is the first piece of brute colored concept art I've shown. He's down to the armor between his toes. This is the Halo 2 brute. This is what we see in Halo 2, and this is the closest I think you can get. And normally this is when I'd show you the final Halo brute and call this video a day, but I actually found a piece of concept art that I have to show on this video. I stumbled upon this concept art completely by accident, and I feel like I have to throw it in there because I can't believe it's real. But guys, here is the concept art of the brute chopper as it was supposed to appear in Halo 2. Here it is. I cannot believe that the brute chopper, one of my favorite vehicles from Halo 3, was actually supposed to be in Halo 2. That blows my mind. As you can see from this concept art, that's the Halo 2 brute sitting in there. That's not the Halo 3 brute. So that's crazy. There's actually quite a few differences here. As you can see, this like the canopy, for example, is not in the brute chopper, and the whole middle section actually looks like it belongs to the brute prowler from Halo 3. So it makes me wonder if they drew inspiration from this concept art when designing the second brute vehicle. But like, it's just like I said, it's crazy. The brute chopper is one of my favorite vehicles from Halo 3, and to think about just how crazy different Halo 2's multiplayer and campaign would be if the brute chopper was in Halo 2. That blows my mind. I can't believe that that was actually something that they tried to get in Halo 2. Probably cut it because, you know, of time constraints. Halo 2 is infamously known for having a really bad development cycle. But guys, going through all this concept art, starting with this crazy monster-looking Cyclops and getting to this perfect, most accurate concept art I've found of any unit in this entire series. We are at the final build of the Brute of Halo 2. Here he is in all of his crazy glory. I love the Brutes of Halo. The Brutes have always been one of my favorite species in all of the Covenant. And it's just crazy to think that awesome characters like Tartarus and later Atriox all stemmed eventually from this crazy piece of concept art from the early 2000s. And just to see how far they've come from these early designs is one of the reasons why I love making videos in this series. But either way, guys, that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did find yourself liking the video, be sure to drop a like on it because it helps the video a lot and it means a whole lot to me, and also helps the video reach a lot more Halo fans, which is always awesome. But like I said, that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. See you.